that work? Aha. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Hopefully I got it. My son was here over Thanksgiving and he tweaked a bunch of things on the computer. All good, but you never know which tweaks, what happens with different tweaks. But anyway, I think we got it. Can y'all hear it now? I hope, hope, hope. So it looks like it on my end. So let me know. Sorry about that. So I'll go back and just say, yes, please let me know where you're watching from. Even if you're watching on the replay, and there is our map of the U.S., and I've also got other countries and things. So if you know of somebody that's in one of those states that has not been colored in, share the video with them and see. Let them know that if they leave a comment, they get to pick out the color for those states. So there's just a few states left. I'd love to get those done. And then we've got some countries also. So let's see. Everybody good now? Ooh. Snowy British Columbia, Rocky Mountains. Welcome, welcome. Yay. All right. I don't know about my Canadian map very well. Let me see. I don't think I have British Columbia though. Let me find it. Okay, there's my European map. Let me find Canada. I think it's on the opposite side of the US actually. Nope, Australia is. Okay. Well, let's just say I don't have British Columbia, and if that is the case, you can let me know what color to make British Columbia. All right, yes, my Canadian map has gone missing. It's here somewhere. So, yes. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what color, and we will color British Columbia the color of your choice. All right. Yay. All right. Wonderful. From Illinois. Wonderful. Thank you, Beth. I do have Illinois, don't I? I think I do. Let me double check on that. So, I think there's just a few that I'm missing. Yes, I do. Okay, very good, very good. All right, tonight we are going to make a treat box. Usually we do a card, but we're going to make a treat box tonight, and it's kind of fun. Let me show you some of the ones that I've been making. And we have a team Christmas party coming up, and I thought it would be really fun. I saw this idea and I've changed it up some. But here are the Little Debbie cakes, and so we've made a treat box too that will fit that. So, and there's all different. So far I've made 6 different ones. A royal blue. Okay, wonderful. Let me write that down so I don't forget. And then next week when you pop on, it will be royal blue. And I will find my map. It's there. It really is. A royal blue for British Columbia. Wonderful. Ta-da. Super. Hello to Max. So y'all, this is wonderful. Okay, so anyway, so here are these two. Let me show you all the different ones I've done. So some of these are using, can you see them all? Let me do it this way. I'm using some retired designer series paper, but aren't those fun? They're all completely different. But because it was a tree, I thought it would be fun to have a tree inside. Let me show you. So, and I will have all the dimensions and things. I'll make a blog post. But anyway, so the little tree fits in there just nifty, and just close it up, and there you have it. Isn't that fun? I love it. So we are using, pull it back out again. So we are using the Decorative Trees, which is, I think it was from last year, but it's still available. And we're going to use the dies from that. And we're going to make one tonight, and I want you to help me. I know, it's really cute. I like it. I like it. Can you get Little Debbie's in British Columbia? That's a good question. Okay, we're going to use shaded spruce. And I've already scored it, and I can tell you that it is 7 1/4 by 8 1/2, And so I've scored it, and I'm going to cut it so that you can kind of keep up with me, and you'll be able to, especially once I put it on the blog, which is creativetreehouse.blog, by the way. Yeah, boxes are fun. They are. Yes, Becky. All right, let's get, I'm going to do all of these. And I am just using my bone folder, and I am just creasing, and I'm doing everything towards the inside. So I can hear the little rick-tick-tickies of my dog running around. One of my dogs running around. The people that have been here know which one it is. The one that runs around a lot. Okay, so I've got all of the score lines done. Now let me show you, it won't take too long, and I'm going to trim it to show you how to do it. Okay, we're going to cut that particular one off, and then there's two right here. We're going to cut both of those off. Okay, and they're just going to go around, and then it'll be time for you guys to pick out colors and things, because you will get to pick out the tree that we're going to put on the front. All right, so I am cutting down to the second horizontal line, all the way like that. And then I'm going to take this section, the larger section, just that one, and I'm going to cut it off. And then we're almost done with that side. Okay, well, I'm getting a little crazy there, got a little crooked. All right, now on these two remaining ones, I'm going to just kind of miter the edges. Those are tabs that we're going to be using, and the box works a lot better when you can miter those. So just snipping off the edges. I wish that the snips were still available, but they are not. Hopefully they'll come up with something soon. Okay, now I'm going to rotate it to the other end, and on this end I'm going to go up each one of the score lines to that first horizontal line, like so. Alright, and then these two are the little tabs. All the little tabs we're going to do the mitering on, so like that. Okay, and then get all these little giblets out of the way. Alright, and then like that. Pull those off. I think we had an exchange student many years ago, and I believe he's in British Columbia. All right, and then we're going to miter this one, this really skinny tab. And then I'm going to use a corner rounder, and you can use whatever corner rounder you have. Mine is a retired, the Trio Punch, which was just wonderful. And this is this piece right here is what I'm going to use the corner rounder. I'm going to move this out of the way, this other part, and we're going to corner round both of these ends, and then we're ready to put it together. All right, so there is what the box looks like. Can you guys see it? I think I'm in the way. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do this designer series paper. Is going to go here and here and here and here and here. And again, I will have all the measurements on my blog. Okay, but it'll be a little while. My dad is coming in town tomorrow, so I will be spending the weekend with him. All right, I'm going to glue all of this together, and then we'll get to the decorating part of, and this is designer series paper that is current. I'm not going to remember the name of it right now. Does it have snowflake in the name? It might, but it's gorgeous, and it has dies that cut out these snowflakes and things. It is wonderful paper, And when I do this, I'll probably add all those items to my blogs in case you are in need of any of those. Okay, getting close. Yes, I'm excited that my dad's coming to visit. He was going to come for our Thanksgiving, but with the government shutdown and all that, he was really concerned about flights. So he changed his flight and he's coming in tomorrow, which will be great. And what's really fun is he's going to have he is 87 and he is originally from New Jersey. He grew up in New Jersey, and he has a high school friend that, believe it or not, lives about 30 minutes from here, which is so much fun. So his high school friend is going to come over for dinner tomorrow night. So super fun. I'm going to trim just a little bit right there that I see this. I didn't cut well. All right, so now we are really, really close. We're going to put this together. I'm going to get my tear-in tape. That's right here. I'm going to put a piece of tear-in tape right there. So isn't that fun? I mean, what are the chances of that from, well, New Jersey and Tennessee, having a high school buddy? Really fun. All right, so I'm going to take the tear-in tape. Pressed it down well. All right, pull the backing off, and then if I just fold it over like that, it will close up. And there is that much of our box. Is that fun? All right, let's decide what we want for the tree. I'll put the rest of it together in a minute. So here is your chance to participate. We can decide whether you want the shaded spruce like that as a background, and then we could make a white tree, and then we have a couple of choices to do it like that, and then I also have some embellishments, so that's one way we could do it. There's another one like this that we could also do. A little bit hard to see, but anyway, so that is a possibility. So we've got the white tree, or we could do the reverse and we can have the white background with the green tree, shaded spruce tree. And we've got that little guy, or we could also use, I have these little and I've got the adhesive backing already on them, so we've got these little guys to make a garland on the tree. So kind of use your imagination there. So that, and then we'll have some, like I said, we'll add some bling to it. So the first choice that you've got is whether you want a green tree or a white tree. So you guys tell me, green tree or the white tree? Which one should I put on our tree box? Green or white? The white background with a shaded spruce tree is what Becky says. Okay. Becky likes this one the best. Cool. Anybody else? Yes, thank you, Sandy. I'm excited to have him here. Yeah, we lost Mom about 1.5 years ago, so this was his second Thanksgiving without my mom. All right, the green tree or the green background? Let me know which one. We'll say trees. So you want the green tree or white tree? Green tree or white tree? White tree or green tree? Either one of those. Yes, that one. Okay. The same one as Becky. You want the green tree? Green shaded spruce with the white tree. Okay, shaded spruce with the white trees, what Sandy says. Okay, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right, she likes the green tree. Got it. Okay. Okay, white tree, green tree, and a green tree. So I've got 2 green trees and 1 white tree. If I'm looking at that right, I think that's correct. Okay. Let's see, Max, do you want to jump in and Beth, you can jump in and let me know. Let me know, green tree or white tree. Either one would work. Either one will be lovely. So we've got 2 greens and 1 white at this point, and we could leave it like that. Sandy, I feel like you're the odd man out sometimes. Is that true, that it ends up not being the one that you pick, or is that just my imagination? All right, the shaded spruce with the white tree. I like them both. They would both be very, very pretty. Yeah, honestly, they really would. The green tree. Max goes with green tree. Okay, so I think green tree it is. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this all the way down. And this is the, I didn't say that, this is the traditional labels die. And it is also a current product that you can get. I think I want to say there's 6 or 7 of those labels dies in there. All right, now we get to decorate the tree. So do you think it should have, I'll set that on top so you can look at it better. All right, do you like, ooh, what do we call these? Let's call those the swirls. So we've got swirls as a choice, or we have the garland as a choice. Swirls or garland. Swirls or garland. So you can kind of use your imagination. Swirls or garland. That is the next. It's stuck to me. I've got adhesive, because these are so small, narrow. I've got the adhesive sheet on the back so that I don't have to worry about the glue. White swirls, garland. Okay. Oh well, Sandy, you're a trooper. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I mentioned it before, but usually we make cards, but this time it's a box, and whatever we make, I give away to people that have commented. So, and in this case, what I will do is, I'll put this one together, but I'll make another one. And if I mail it, I'll mail it like this, and then you can just glue it together yourself. So, and it will not come with the candy or the cookie cake thing. All right, Becky says swirls, Sandy says swirls, and British Columbia says garland. Okay. 2 for swirls, 1 for garland. And I do have a bunch of, and it will make a difference when you add. I've got some bling we can add to it. So those are some of our bling. All right, so swirls, swirls, and garland. All right, it looks like I'm going with swirls, and that means, Sandy, it looks like you are not in the minority this time. All right, I'm going to pull off the adhesive backing, and there we go, and I'll stick that on there. See it get all the way as straight as I can. That looks good. That little guy. There we go. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this up on dimensionals, okay? You could put it flat, but I think it looks, I like the dimensionals, so I'm going to use, no little Debbie cake. I don't know how easily it would mail, but yeah. Oh, me.
They're really, I didn't, I tried them, I think, for the very first time just a couple years ago. And it's like, oh, that's actually pretty tasty. All right, so I've done 3 of the regular ones and 1 mini dimensional. And then I'm going to set that on here like this. Okay, looking good. And now you get to decide on the embellishments. All right, so, and the choices are, we can use these little clear guys. We can use red. That would really stand out. We can, and I have some, I think some of the little gold ones would work. And we can put them on the tree, or we can put them, let me show you. Let's see, on this one, I just put embellishments around. And on this one, I put the embellishments on the tree, just to kind of show you. So I've got that we could do the clear, the red, the gold, and then I also just have the regular rhinestones. So we've got clear, red, gold, or we'll call them silver. So clear, red, gold, or silver. Gold, Becky says gold. Those are very pretty, yeah. Yes, yeah. Cindy said that the cake would probably end up flat. Flat as a box, probably. All right, Becky and Sandy both say gold. Okay. These are really pretty ones. They are called flower accents. Yep, I think that would look really pretty with it. All right, I'm gonna move these others out of the way unless I see another one pop in really quick. And then, what do you think? Should they go on the white part, or does it need to go on the tree? The gold and the red. Ooh, that would actually be really pretty. That could be. We really could do that. We could do gold and red. Oh, I like that. All right, I'm going to start with gold, and then you can tell me where to put the red too. So are we going to do next to the tree or on the tree? On or next to the tree? That's my next and my last question, and then we're going to we'll glue it together. I'll show you how to glue it together, and we'll put a Little Debbie tree inside. All right, Sandy says on the white part. Yeah, I think that would. On the white part, which would be on the outside like that. So, which I did, I think, on both of those. One with garland. Yeah. On the box. All right, so we've got on the white part. On the white part. Both we can do on the tree and yeah, we could. We could absolutely do that. All right, I'm going to start by, I'm going to put a gold one. I think those are probably too big, the big one, unless I put it down here on the bottom of the tree. So let me just stick one of the gold ones on here. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to put another one on this side. Okay, and then I might put a bigger one right there. Or do you think, should I add some red to it or leave it gold? What do you think? I might be able to put a bigger gold. Let me see what the bigger gold would look like. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Okay, will instructions be on your website for the box? Yes, I will put them on my blog, which is creativetreehouse.blog, but it'll be after Tuesday because my dad leaves on Tuesday. Comes tomorrow and he leaves on Tuesday. Okay. On the white part, on both, yeah. All right, and let's see, let me pull out some of the red. I think that the gold looks very pretty. All right, let's see, we could put the red on the tree. Ooh, that might look really good if we put some red on the tree. I think I want the red on the tree. What do you think? Gold on around the outside and some red on the tree. Ooh. You could put the gold on the top of it like a star. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, let's put some of these. I need my take your pick tool. Let me put, there we go. Ooh, you guys have great ideas. Look at that. Looks wonderful. Okay, cool. Oh, I like it. That looks really good, guys. Look at that. Let's see, where should I put the other one? Another one way over here, maybe. Ooh. Maybe it needs one on each of them. Let's see. That one's got, it's stuck to me. Let's see if it has enough adhesive on it or not. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, this looks so pretty. I do need my take your pick tool. It's right over here. Okay, that's it. I'm getting my take your pick tool. Oh, come here. Where did it go? Oh, it's still on my finger. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So much. I'm so much better. Now I'm not struggling. Okay. I guess one more, huh? See if I can get him up. There we go. And then a gold one on the top, maybe? Let's do one of the big gold ones. All right. Yeah, don't forget to like the video and share it too so that other people can see it. All right, let's see if I can get that on there as our star. I'm gonna stick my hand in the box. Fun! Oh my goodness, you guys made a gorgeous one. Look at that. All right, I will glue it all. It does look so pretty. Yep, yep. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is, actually I kind of put the tree in the wrong spot, didn't I? So these tabs will go down, and then I'm gonna go put glue here. Ah! Glue here, and put that down, and then glue here. Put that down, and then you can sort of stick the glue bottle in there. And you know what I did? I think this, it was supposed to be cut off. How did I not cut that off? I don't know. Good question. All right, but I'll have the correct directions on the website. All right, let me cut this little guy off. And, because he's not supposed to be there. It's a little trickier to do it. So, but yes, and then these actually, I'm not sure what I did. But that's okay, it's okay. All right, it's supposed to be like that, and then let me trim these down. That's hilarious. I've made however many of them, and then because it's on video, I messed it up. Well, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, hang on, let me get this trimmed. There. Look at that. Okay, so now I got it closed up. There it is. this looks really fantastic. I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna put our tree in, close it up, and there it is. Look what you guys did. That's fantastic. Love it. Love, love, love it. You did a fantastic job. Look at that. Okay, so I will make one just like this, and if somebody local gets it, then you can get it like this. And I will not put a treat in that one either. That would not be fair, would it? So, but if I can mail it even to British Columbia, and I'll just make another one and leave it flat. So there you go. Absolutely. Isn't that fun? Super, super fun. So yeah, all right. So now we've made another one. Oh, there's so many different ones. Every one of these is slightly different, so which is kind of cool. I was thinking that I would give them to the team and just talk about the fact that they're all unique and different. We're all different, and we all have different talents and things. So look at that. You guys did a fantastic job. Love it. Love, love, love it. All right. Well, that is it for tonight. Let me flip back to me. There we go. Love it. Y'all did a great job. Really pretty colors too. Love it. All right. And so next week, I'll be here. I'm not sure what we'll do. Probably a card, but we'll see. So same time at 8 o'clock. And then, like I said, after Tuesday, I will put it on my blog with all the measurements and things and good directions so that you'll be able to make one yourself. And everybody that comments between now and Monday night or Tuesday morning, you get entered into the drawing to get this treat box. So yeah, the shape of the tree is lovely. Yeah, this is great stuff. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. And yep, creativetreehouse.blog is where you'll find it. And I think that's it. So if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week at 8 o'clock Eastern time. All right, thanks again for watching. Bye, guys.